Hello and welcome to Fantasy Football, our live coverage of AFCON 2024, or rather 2023 in 2024. With me, I have somebody I highly respect, Nanso Arinzechi. So it's nice having you here once again on this show. I think I've had you, Isham. We'll have you on Fantasy Football to the end of the AFCON. Maybe probably by the time the AFCON ends, our subsequent shows will bring you in. Maybe on when we'll be looking at Saturday's preview of the MPFL, we'll bring you in to come and give us one or two analysis on the MPFL. But we are on AFCON. This is AFCON month, and we are going into the second phase of our coverage. We are looking at the group match by match preview of the group stage now, and I hope that our viewers will be entertained with what will be not only entertained but be informed with what we are giving to them as we go into this tournament by tomorrow properly with Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. Also, your take.
Yeah, it's like you said, finally, after a long wait, the African competition begins. It should have been at the summer of last year, like you said, yet again, due to the lack of preparation of Cote d'Ivoire, it was shifted to January. Finally, it's here. All the whole talk is over, the preparation is over. It's now time for you, the football, to do the talking for each team. But I'm expecting a great tournament. I think all the teams are well prepared. I think we've got players scattered across the world. So let the best team win. I'm loving this. This is the biggest footballing event in Africa, and no one comes close. So I expect a lot of football extravaganza. And from a biased point of view, I would have said let the Super goes in, but I keep saying it again. Let the best team win. And hopefully by the end of 31 days, we'll have seen fantastic football for 52 games.
Okay, so let's look at the Ivorians. What do you think they will bring to the table in this tournament? They have this 11 man being the host and playing at home and playing in Abidjan. Um, do you think that would be an advantage to them in this AFCON?
I think the fact that they are playing in front of their fans is another advantage. Don't forget, some teams that have won the AFCON for once in their history won it when they were hosts. Like Tunisia, I remember, I think it was even far back in 2006, if I'm not mistaken, when they hosted and they
Yeah.
won. Nigeria won their first ever African Cup of Nation as host of the competition. So we must be look at it that as host already, they're favorites already. Like you said, whenever they play their games, the field we packed its rafters. The support will be massive. There is that like we normally say in Africa, the 12th man always pushing the team to the final whistle. So it's a good one for them. I just hope they be able to play under the pressure. There's some teams we've seen a lot in different leagues in Europe where there are teams who love to play away from home than play at home, where the pressure is less, where they're able to be cool, calm, and then not where fans are screaming on their head, pass the ball, shoot. What are you doing? They have to play when they go away where there's no much pressure. But now they have to make do of it. They are the host for the full 7 games. But if they'll get to the final, that's not will be full to the brim. So they have to embrace it and use it to their own advantage, not to their disadvantage. But I think for me, it's an advantage for any team who plays at home. One, they know the stadiums. They're not new to these stadiums. They know the tough. They must have played at this tough once or twice in the last 365 days. And most importantly, they've got their fans behind them. It will be orange around the whole of Africa because Cote d'Ivoire the host. So to me, it's a boost for them, and I just hope they can take full advantage of it.
Okay, quickly, we know that the Ivorians play in a 4-3-3 formation.
Yeah,
Depending on how the current manager is going to set up the team. Um, we've seen that this trend of 4-3-3, I think, coming into football way back in the middle of the 2000. I think in that 2000, the more
yeah,
formation we had, so you have wingers
perfectly.
bombing on the wings. You have this. You have your right back and your left back also bombing with them. But with the
Absolutely.
with the coming of 4-3-3, you only have the right back and the left back bombing to make up the attack at the front, so as to fortify the attacking third. So,
Yeah,
but now I see African teams copying that. Even Nigeria have left the old 4-4-2 and
Yeah,
they're now using 4-3-3. Now, do you think the Ivorians, with this formation that they have, with the likes of Nicolas Pepe, with the likes of uh, um, Frank Casey in the midfield, do you think this
yeah.
formation suits them?
I think it does. If there's one thing the Ivorians have got, they've got a lot of pace in attack, like you said. Apart from the man who will be leading the attack, we already know the man from Dortmund. I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember his name. The striker from Dortmund, lanky guy who just survived cancer.
that moves from Ajax. What's his name?
Yeah. Apart
What's
from
his name?
him,
Don't worry. Go
apart
ahead.
from him, they've got spacey wingers, like you said. You have Nicolas Pepe, who's very quick. They've got Max Grandel, who's also been a furniture in that
Yeah,
team as well. They've also got some quality wingers as well in that team. So the power of the Guineans has always been their speed and their pace. Don't forget their right back, who is the new appointed captain, Sergio Rey, is also known for
yeah,
busting from right back and getting crosses and getting shots and goal as well. So it's speed wise, and they could want to exploit the speed. I think playing 4-4-2 will limit the wingers because they will be more or less midfielders trying to choke the midfield. So what he has done is allow the wingers to express themselves. Why forcing the midfielders, like if you're playing a double four or a pivot out or a double 10 or a pivot out 10,
yeah.
just choke that midfield and I give the right back and left back and also the wingers the expression, ability to go and express themselves whenever they face other opponents. So for me, I think it's famous Cote d'Ivoire very well. We've seen their better when they play their best football. Even when they won the African formation, they played that formation. And it worked when they had the Wilfred Bony, they had the likes of. Unfortunately, I'm surprised that there's no Wilfred Zaha, but we already know the issue already. So I think they've got a lot of speed demons in that team, and I think it's a good formation for them. I think when Gasset changed to 4-5, and I was big skeptical about choking the midfield because it has never been their strength. Those of the midfielders they've got at Dortmund are more or less they're not ball playing midfielders. I must use that word. They are physical, like Frank Kesse is a bully. He's
Yeah,
bullish. Exactly.
yeah,
Serie
exactly.
D, bullish. So all the midfielders have been all
Bullish.
these strong. I think we have that simple respect, but let's focus on Ivory Coast. Bullish midfielders who are not naturally ball playing midfielders, but they are they
Yeah,
are tireless workers and they work for the team. So I think with the 4-3-3, you can let those midfielders do the dirty job. Why the wingers play the role of the number 10 that is becoming non-existent in modern day football, and also as a role of winger. To create chances for the striker, who is also going to be there. The tall man, the lanky striker, who's good in the air and also good with his foot as well.
Sebastian Heller.
Yes,
Sebastian
Sebastian
Heller is
Haller. Yeah,
Heller for Dortmund. Yeah.
exactly. So they've got a target man already in front. So all these wingers who can do defenders dirty and supply the required ball for him to finish.
Okay. I'm still looking at the squad. I think Ivory Coast have. Oh, oh my God, I'm scared about this squad. We're seeing the squad. They have players from Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah,
Ozino. Yeah, they have players. A defender from Bayern Leverkusen that is, I think, virtually almost a regular defender. We see the likes of Frank Casey in the midfield that plays for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia.
yeah,
They have a host of players. They also have a player from a striker from Salzburg, Karim Konate. I think it's a team that can go far if they play as a team. If the coach put one or two things together, at the end of the day, they will be a formidable team. They don't even have. I look at the defense. They have the likes of Sergio in their back. They
yeah.
have the likes of Willy Boni in their back, and also plays for Nottingham Forest.
We bring a place for Nottingham
Mala
Forest.
Diallo, yeah.
Exactly.
So the
They
the
are so
team
packed in defense that there was no even place for Eric Bailly. That's how packed they
exactly.
were in the defense. There's no packed in the attack. There was no place for Wilfred Zaha. So, like you said, to be sincere, there's talent in that team. I just hope the coach. I think for me, I think they can go as far as semi-final because of the fans, the push, the drive. They're playing at home. Every game for them is a home game. But I think it now boils down to the coach. Would the coach want to go play? We have so many stubborn coaches in Africa. I
Yeah,
play 4-5-1 where I come from. So I must play 4-5-1 with the team, whether it suits the team or not. So I think for Gazette, for me, I think what he needs to do to get his players playing at their optimum is playing to the strength of the players. We see Mourinho today, he can't play
Exactly.
4-2-3 tomorrow. So it's not about information, about okay, I have a fit Frank Kesse, and I know if I play a 4-4-2 formation, it will not work. What can I do? Okay, I play 4-3-3 and I play him as the pivotal guy behind the striker. He flourishes there. Why not? Put square peg to square. And I think the 4-3-3 works well for me. When they can get lots of goals from that formation, and then when they need to defend, they can switch to a 4-5-4 when it's getting towards the end of the game. So, but if Gazette is stubborn and say, okay, I have two top strikers playing in Europe who are scoring goals, and I want to pair them, I must pair them together. I must play like let me think Nigeria as a point of contact. Nigeria with Brony, Nigeria had Boniface and had Osimhen, and the same time I must play two of them at the same time. And because of the fact that he wants to play two of them that for the same time, he affects the shape of the team. It affects the system of the team, and it ends up not bringing the best out of other players around them. The team will suffer. So I think he's playing the strength of the team. The 4-3 works perfectly well, but I also hope, when you have too much strikers, it now boils down to which player would he use? Because there's a striker, like you said, from Salzburg who's scoring goals as well, and they've got Sebastian Haller, who has been their go-to man for goals. I hope he's not tempted too much to play both of them and then change from his natural 4-3 formation, because we've seen it in the AFCON, where a coach comes in the first game, he changes everything. And you're like, what's happening? But he didn't play this way normally in the qualifiers. He'll tell you that he's tactical genius. If he works, we clap our hands, it's tactical genius. But if he fails, he'll be like, what went wrong here, So I think the coach will stick to what works for him, play his style, and then get the best out of the players.
Exactly. So I also look at their 10 matches, or the last 10 matches they played.
Yeah.
You look at they played Gambia, beat Gambia 2-0 in their World Cup qualifiers. They went to they hosted Seychelles for the World Cup qualifier as well. And Trump Seychelles 9-0.
Yeah.
Had a 1-1 draw with South Africa. A 1-1 draw friendly again with Morocco. And they went to the Soto. In the CAN 2020, CAN 2023 qualifiers. They also they do add CAN as well. They CAN,
Yeah.
CAN 2020 yes. So
Yeah.
1-0. They beat Zambia 3-0. Okay, they were beaten by Zambia 3-0.
Yeah.
Then they beat Comoros 2-0. And the reverse picture of the CAN qualifiers as well. They beat Comoros 3-1. Burkina Faso beat them 1-0 in the CAN qualifiers. Then, because they were playing the CAN qualifiers, I think because they were not part of the normal qualifiers of the tournament. Then Burundi also, I think they beat Burundi 4-0. So these were the last 10 matches. Drew 2, lost 2, and won 6. So what do you
So
think are
no, come on, man. Let's assume it's 8/10. It's a good form heading to the AFCON. And like you said, even with those Chan losses, you realize that when the main team are playing, they're winning games and are winning comfortably. The 9-0 dropping, the 1-0 victory. So they're in good form, they're in good stead. Like I said, their football is on the rising. At some point, he hit a nosedive, probably during the World Cup qualifier where they couldn't make it to the World Cup. But they finally, the Nations Cup qualifier and the World qualifier, they are doing well so far. So it's not really a bad pick in that one. So kudos kudos have to go to the coach of the team that said what he's done with this team so far. They seem to be a team on form, and like I said, with the backing of their fans and the way they play at the moment, they could be unstoppable. So far so good. Ivory Coast are in a good place heading to the AFCON proper in their home turf with their fans as well, backing them as well. So Ivory Coast fans will believe. They will believe. But come on, we'll come to Guinea-Bissau at any moment, but they've got a good team. And I can tell you, form-wise, like you just feel that, you see that they are also in a good place.
Okay, we have Roland in the house now. Roland, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon,
Good
Roland.
afternoon.
Yeah, so
Okay, we've been looking at the Ivorians and how well you think they will perform against against Guinea-Bissau in the first match of uh, the AFCON. So, what's your take about the Ivorians, quickly?
Well, as host nation, I think I expect them, or CAF will also expect them to go far. Reasons being, if they go far, they will sell more tickets, they will make more money, and of course, the stadium will be filled up, right? But if they leave the group stage, yes. So, but if they leave the group stage, more tickets will not be sold. But that notwithstanding, when you look at that team, I think the likes of Sebastian Haller, he has come of age, he's vastly experienced. They also have a certain Nicolas Pepe. However, when he joined us now from Lille for a club record, then I think 70 million, it was a flop, if that's the right word to use. But he has gradually picked up his form. Or whenever he has done the jerseys of the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, he has always done well. And I think the last time they won this tournament was in 2015 with the likes of Yaya Toure and co. So I think for the Ivorians, I think they'll do well in this tournament, but I don't see them winning the tournament. However, I've said several times that a West African team is going to win this AFCON Cup of Nations. The West African team, you could call Super Eagles of Nigeria, you could call Senegal, defending champions, you could call Black Stars of Ghana, you could call Ivory Coast, and what have you. So I personally think a West African team will win this tournament. I think Ivory Coast, like I've said it before on other platform, that Ivory Coast and Super Eagles of Nigeria will qualify from that group. However, there's a room for third and best losers, right? So you have Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, also in that team. So then you also have Guinea-Bissau. I don't know why they have two Guineas in that same group. So, but personally, the Ivorians, they don't have any injury concern or any injury worries. They are going with a full strength squad to the tournament that they are hosting. So they will be the host nation of that tournament. Of course, they last won in 2015, 2 years after the Super Eagles also won the tournament in 2013. So I think they will be poised, they will be going all out to actually do something to make their country proud at the end of the day, and also to make those players proud. I think looking at the squad, none of them was part of that 2015 squad that won the AFCON Cup of Nations. One big omission I'm seeing in that team is Eric Bailly. I don't know if he has retired from international football, or he was injured, or he's injured, because he's not part of this team. That a defender or a player of his status, of his caliber, he has been here, been there, Besiktas, Manchester United, Villarreal, and what have you, that he was not listed to be part of the Ivorian squad with all the experience while playing for Europe, while playing for European clubs, and also play in Africa and also the world stage at large. So that's my big concern. That defensively, how are they going to cope? How are they going to do? But as host nation, fans will be on their side, supporters and what have you. So I think personally, because they will do well. Then of course, I'm looking at Guinea-Bissau. You want to believe that they are underdogs. Of course, that's.
Hold on. Let me talk about Guinea-Bissau first of all. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please hold on. Let me bring you up. Yes, when you look at the Ivorians, Roland, just in 1 minute, do you think it's a team that can really go far, can really take, even without the 12 man they have, that can really take the game to a team like Nigeria, Morocco, Cameroon, even Senegal? Once they are playing against this side, they can take the game to them.
What?
Because those are the kind
can
of
you hear me?
After I can hear you. Those are the kind of matches we'll be facing after the game. Can they take the game to this opponent like this? That Ivorian team.
Well, I think on paper, they don't have the quality of like the Senegal of this world, the Morocco, and the other. Of course, if you look at even the bookmakers are now rooting for Senegal to win the AFCON Cup of Nations. I think Nigeria is actually number 6 to win the AFCON Cup of Nations. You have the likes of Senegal, you have the likes of Morocco, you have the likes of Egypt. I I think there's one particular African country. You have those a particular West African team. You have the likes of all those teams, Morocco, Algeria, to even win the AFCON Cup of Nations ahead of Nigeria and of course ahead of Cote d'Ivoire. So I don't think Cote d'Ivoire actually have those players to win the AFCON Cup of Nations. But I think they will go far in this tournament. I think they will qualify from the group stage. I think they will go beyond even the second round before the quarterfinals of the AFCON. So, but on paper, or if you compare their team to that of Senegal, to that of Egypt, to that of Algeria, to that of Morocco, I don't think they have man for man. I don't think they have those sort or those caliber of players to actually go all the way to win the AFCON Cup of Nations.
Okay, we'll talk Burundi in the next 4 minutes because that's what we have before we go into the next group. Quickly, Burundi, sorry, not Burundi, Guinea-Bissau. And also, what are the Guinea-Bissau's chances in this match? Please give them a chance.
I think
give them a chance. What are their chances?
Oh yes, they have a chance. Oh yes, they have a chance. They do have a chance. A huge chance. Don't forget the Guinea-Bissau team beat Super Eagles Nigeria some few days ago, 2 goals to nil, if I'm not mistaken. And Super Eagles team who are also being looked at.
Not this Guinea-Bissau.
It's Guinea
to match that.
But the truth remains, let me sit here. Guinea-Bissau came to Nigeria here in Abuja. Remember, they came to Abuja here and they beat us here. We had to go to their house to beat them. We had to beat them 3-1. 2-1, I beg your pardon. We had just scoring late in that encounter. So the thing is this, there's always a chance that these guys can do well in this competition. There's a chance that these guys can do well in this competition. Ivory Coast are not fantastic like they used to be. The golden era is over. The Drogba, the Toures, the Kolo Toures, the Bambas of this world. It's not what it used to be. Yes, like I said, they've got some quality players playing across Europe, in Pepe, in Sirije, in Kese, Willy Boli. They've got players like Sergio Aurier. They've got players. But see, it's not what it used to be. Don't forget the same thing that happened in the last World Cup. They struggled in the last African Foundation. They struggled by the skin of their teeth in that competition. So, Guinea-Bissau are no pushovers. I know they are not they're not in pretenders. They're not in contenders. They are pretenders in quotes. They're not really people you look at. Oh, this people can win the African Foundation, but they can play spoilers. And why not start with the host Ivory Coast on day one of the competition? Like I said, this game will really tell us a lot about the tournament. Why? If Ivory Coast wins, it will give the big boys a chance to say, okay, we are still the big boys. We can remove these guys. But if these young guys like Guinea-Bissau go against a team like Ivory Coast and get a result, don't be surprised. They could open the floodgates of upset competition. Where the smaller teams will be like, oh, we can get. There's something in there for us. We can play spoilers. We can get to Nigeria and get a draw. We can play Senegal and cause them much harm than they expect. So there's something in there. They've got it's like I said, the fact that Guinea-Bissau have got players that we do not know gives them that surprise package. That surprise element. They can stun you like they did here in Abuja. So now Pesaro has not recovered. You have to go back to Scotland to get a victory. So it can happen. It is doable. They come to Abuja and stun the Super Eagles. Who said they can't go to Cote d'Ivoire and stun Cote d'Ivoire in the first game? Don't forget, this is a tournament. This tournament football. It's not a season football or league football. It's tournament. You don't step up on match day. You get sent to the raft. You get sent to the rafters. You don't turn up. You get turned off. Simple. They go into the game. Ivory Coast do not step up. They will come. They will respect them. Oh yes. They will give them respect as host and as one of the top teams in the competition. Oh yes. But if Cote d'Ivoire comes in and do not perform or do not come for the kill, and that's why I said earlier that Cote d'Ivoire has to come in and attack. No, let us bite them. No, let's come like a house on fire, get the first goal, second goal, and prove to these people that we're the big boys here. But they do not. And they allow this Guinea-Bissau team to grow in the game and believe. The word here is belief. Who knows? We'll see, like I said, we talked about Greece last time we spoke. I said Greece were not the biggest scoring team, but 1-0 Christies. 1-0 Christies, and they won the Euros at the expense of Portugal. The same thing is in 2020 at the World Cup. So this tournament football. Exactly. So it's just 7 games to win a tournament. You don't have to win too many games. And look, I like the way Roman is looking at me. But the truth, 7 games. It's not at the end of the day, this kind of tournament is not the best team that end up winning it. It's the teams who turn up on the day. It's not the top team, it's the team that turns up. It's tournament football. 1 month football. You are on your best in 1 month, you are the winner. Don't forget, Zambia won this African competition in 2013. Who gave them a chance? So there's a lot of football there to be played. I don't think Ivory Coast will just roll over them. But if Ivory Coast must win this game, they must start like a house of fire. Show them why they are the bigger team. But if they allow these guys to believe, then we could get the game on our hands. And who said, like I said, open up the floodgates in the tournament proper?
Okay, then. So I think Roland, are you there? Is Roland there?
He's there. Roland?
Okay, Roland is not with us. Okay, let's move to the next. Okay. So what's your prediction before we get Roland? What's your prediction of this match?
Wow, to be sincere with you, I still think that Ivory Coast will get to win, but not as flamboyant as we expected. It won't be as as exorbitant or as big as we are looking at it. On paper, say, Cote d'Ivoire host, they're playing at home. No, I think it will be a slim victory. I just see a 2-1 victory in this one. Cote d'Ivoire to win by 2 goals to 1.
Okay, I think.
And it's starting to win.
I would have loved to sit on the fence, but I'll go with I'll go with a 2-0 victory for Ivory Coast.
You believe that this Ivory Coast will not concede?
No, I believe they won't concede. In this match, they won't. In this match, they won't. In this match,
Okay.
they won't. Maybe against the Eagles, they should. But in this match,
that's correct.
I just think that they'll be handy. They'll be too handy for. Roland, Roland, please, your final thoughts on. Roland, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Your final thought before your prediction on.
Okay, I'm still worried. You know, if you look at Ivory Coast, they will be hoping on perhaps 2 of their big players or their best players, and that's Karim Konate. He plays for RB Leipzig, Salzburg. Then you also have Sebastian Haller. Now I'm now wondering why the likes of Wilfred Zaha. Zaha is not part of the tournament. Like I talked about, Eric Bailly is also not part of the tournament. Then that young player that plays for Manchester United, Amad Diallo, is also not part of the squad. Maybe injury or I don't know. So it's the coach's discretion. But like I said earlier, Ivory Coast will progress out of the group, and probably on that opening day, which is on the 13th, I see them getting like a 2-1 or a 2-0 victory against Guinea-Bissau.
I said a 2-0 victory. And also said a 2-1 victory. So you have to give us something definite.
No, I said a 2-0 or a 2-0 or a 2-1 victory. I think that's what they will get. They will score like 2 goals over Guinea-Bissau. I don't think Guinea-Bissau will actually defeat Ivory Coast, or they will not get a draw.
To be precise, I said a 2-1 victory to Ivory Coast. And Philip said a 2-0 victory.
Okay. No, 2-1 victory. 2-1 victory. Since you don't need 2-1 victory.
Okay, guys.